Salute guys, that's out to back with another public service announcement. Yes, and I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Salute guys, that's out to Mr. Meyer back with another episode of the PSA podcast, the public service announcement podcast. Yes, man, so is weer terug. Mr. Meyer is in, of course, you got Chesrea Megan. Chesrea Megan?
The one and only, the biggest, the baddest, the queen.
Ay, na, Jai.
Wie jy nou?
Wat verstaan jy nou? Listen hier, Chesrea, ek wil nou sommer diep in die ding in klim. Die mense sê vir my, is it a he, is it a she, or is it a he, or is it a them?
Yes.
Wat is die pronouns?
My pronouns are strictly she, her. But
She, her,
as jy gewoond is aan my, like before the transitioning process started, and you still refer to me as he,
Yes.
ek kan jou nie voorsien. That
Yes.
is what you comfortable with, because you saw me before everything changed.
Yes.
So it stays he to you, but people who newly get to meet me, it's she, her.
Okay, maar sy raak jou kwaad, jy sal miskien
Nee,
sê
ek raak nie kwaad, because I mean, sy is gewoond daaraan, so ek kan jou nie voorsien.
Okay, so
kan jou nie
vertel
voorsien.
toch een beetje van die transition van, I think lots of people are very interested in to find out, I mean, hoe die hele ding begin vir jou. Is it something that you felt already as a young person and then only got the opportunity to do that now? Or like, waar het begin vir jou?
Like, vir my het dit begin net in the beginning, as 'n mens mos groot raak, ne, and then daar's hy ding wat jou ouers vir jou sê, boys play with boys,
Yes.
girls play with girls, verstaan
Okay,
jy?
yeah.
So to me it was just like, I never felt comfortable with playing with boys.
With the boys,
ek kan nie
okay.
met karretjies speel en bike ry, en tot
was
op
dit nie
vandag
lekker vir jou
kan ek
nie?
nie bike ry nie, verstaan
Okay.
jy? So to me it was just, I was more comfortable with girls, die poppe and everything. Die poppe se hare het ek sommer geknip, ek was 'n hairdresser, alles.
van kleins af.
Verstaan jy?
Ja.
So vir my was dit net like, I needed the right time and to be at the right space.
Okay.
To come out and to be who I actually am. Verstaan jy?
Yes.
So to me, I feel like now at this point where I'm at my life now, I feel now is the right time. So I can embrace myself. I can be who I want to be.
Yes.
So no, niemand kan vir my nou niks sê nie. I'm happy.
You are comfortable
I'm
as who
living
you are.
my true life that
Yes.
I always wanted. Verstaan jy? So
En nou as jy nou teruggaan en like, if you look at your parents en so en miskien vriende van jou wat jy nou saam opgegroei het, I mean, was the shock for them or was they very accepting?
Kykie, when I came out to my father, he was the first one who I came out to.
Okay, moenie sê jou pa se pastoor van is mee.
Never,
Nee, pa se
never.
pastoor, sê die pa.
Never.
Oh God, what happened? You verstaan?
Never, Nou toe ek uitkom na my pa, to my daddy was like, I knew it from the start. I was
Okay.
just waiting for you to be comfortable enough to tell me. So for my was it net because when many people like me come out to their fathers, it's very shocking.
Yes.
Kykie, is different as wat my pa vir my geaccepted, because many fathers are like, nee, sy gaan nie so wees, sy gaat so wees, of
Sy
sy
gaat
gaat jou
so wees.
reg help, sy gaat die lyn, sy gaat die lyn, so
Yes.
man. Nou vir my was dit niks van daai nie. I have very understanding parents and they
Okay.
accept me for who I am.
No, but because I feel like ek ken self baie mense, wow, I don't know whether you say still in the closet or not living their authentic self or iets soos hy,
Yes.
because obviously there's a big impact that they feel might come as hulle nou sê, maar ek is nou so of ek is so sê, hoe mens Jan nou? Nie in my huis sien. Jy moet uit. Gaat jy uit?
Jy moet uit.
So
Jy moet uit.
it was never like that for you, which is a good thing. So now, hoe voel jy nou aan mense wat like obviously I know lots of people also been giving you some hate on Facebook now and then, but again, almal content
Almal kry
creators
die hate,
kry.
man.
But I mean, how have you been dealing with it as hulle miskien nou iets vir jou sê, of wat is van die goede wat hulle gesê het al?
In die begin was dit baie moeilik vir my
Ja.
gewees, because when I started content creation, ek het nie geweet Ali pros and cons wat met dit kom nie, man.
Yes.
Like I wasn't used to it and I didn't know what is going to happen with it. So when I started adapting to it was baie moeilik gewees vir my, because I didn't know that is what people think about me.
Yes.
Maar nou weet ek wat mense van my dink, even though there is people who actually like me for what I do and
Yes.
people who don't like me for what I do. But at the end of the day, ek is hier om gelyk te wees.
Kwai.
Ek is hier om
Ja.
ek te wees and to be me and just be genuine. That's all.
En nou so nou in your journey, wat was vir jou van die hardste patte? Like I mean like over your transition, like for you, because obviously like you said, die familie was hy was fine, alles was fine. Die
Even
vriende
though in die begin
Ja.
voor ek comfortable genoeg was, kykie, as ek parties toe gaan, as sit ek my ma se skirt in, my suster se toppie.
As hy nou voor die tyd so
Nee, hy was heeltemal voor die tyd voor ek my eie klere kan gekoop het, sit ek my suster se toppie in, my suster se jean, okay, hy gaan mooi lyk, hy gaan meer feminine lyk, verstaan jy?
Okay.
So ek sit nou hy in, okay, my suster te paar heels, maar het gaat 'n bietjie te groot is, maar ek gaan dit maak week. Ek sit dit in, ons gaan die outfit kry, gaan ek na my zombie se huis toe, trek vir my hand daar, vanaf gaan ons na die party toe en so slay ek. Maar niemand weet, dis my suster se klere wat ek aan het.
So jy het 'n suster?
Ek het 'n suster, twee susters en 'n broer.
En 'n broer.
Ja.
Okay, en hoe was hulle met jou?
For my was it net like, ever since I came out and I was comfortable with myself, they started accepting me and they could see what I could bring to the table and how they can learn from me.
Yes.
Even though my sister is older than me, but she learns so much from me in what I do. So even my brother, okay, my broer is now...
As hy jonger en ouer of ouder dan jou?
He's younger than me, but he's very rebellious, man.
Okay.
So for him, it's just like, when his friends talk about me, he puts a stop.
Okay.
Julle gaat niks sleg sê nie, julle gaat niks praat van my sister nie.
Yes.
It's strictly respect.
Hy's my
So
sister.
it's no uncomfortableness because he doesn't want that, because at the end of the day, he's my brother and I'm his sibling, verstaan jy? So it's all love.
And when it comes to you, nou behalve almal die goeie, I know you have many talents. Ek sien jy rap ook.
Yes.
Jy sing ook, jy rap, jy sing, jy dans, jy doen 'n bietjie van alles.
Ek doen
Wat 'n
alles.
bietjie van die rap ding, wat hy ding begin vir jou?
Die ding het vir my begin. I started writing my own music at the end of 2020.
Okay.
But it was more like just for me, just so I can experiment to see what I can do and what I can't do. So when I got used to it, it started becoming like a hobby.
Yes.
And in the beginning, in 2021, the beginning of the year, I started doing English rap. Like English hip-hop en so. En toe ek sien, okay, nie wag, die jaar, in die begin van die jaar, Afrikaans kom begin pop nou.
Yes.
Hop on it.
Okay.
And that is when I started writing and I started doing what I do best. And writing music for me is literally like my passion. Like I enjoy it so much. Geef vir my nou 'n beat. Binne 2 ure skryf ek 'n volle song vir jou. Because I have so much things going on in my mind and I have so much lyrics that I can generate. So is vinnig vir my om 'n song te skryf.
Nou hy gooi ietsie af vir ons, 'n bietjie a cappella. Enige ding wat jy klaar geskryf het.
Okay.
Enige iets af van die
so
kop
it's unreleased.
Whatever, jy decide. As nou niks beatie.
Nee, is fijn.
Ja.
Moet ek bysit, laat ons skuive. As die tyd vang pyne, die hele jaar is myne. It's my time, I was patient. Ja, alles vat maar net tyd, ne. Van ek is spit dan nou feite. Ek is hier, ek is daar, ek is orals, but ek soek nou my payment.
Ai. Nou is hy unreleased.
Hy's unreleased.
So now what is your plan now met die music now? Because I see you obviously they use you as a host for some festivals.
Yes.
En jy gaat uit en ek sien jou op die stage en jy jive en jy doen 'n paar van jou numbers. Have you performed some of your songs on many stages?
Like currently I only have 2 songs out and I'm planning on the end of November to release like a EP, 4 songs.
Okay.
But there's features on. So there's 1 single song with me and then the other 3 songs are like features with also popping gom artists that are popping now, that are trending. So yeah, but I enjoy what I do, man. And to do what I do, you have to enjoy what you're doing. Anders gaan jy dit nooit geniet nie. So jy moet geniet wat jy doen in order om te lei na sukses.
Okay.
Te lei na
En nou,
sukses.
hoe TikTok vir jou nou gehelp, man? Because I mean, obviously you've gained a lekker following. Ek sien na baie mense follow vir jou, jy het klomp mense, hulle is lief vir jou online. I mean, hoe daai vir jou gewerk met jou hele approach nou aan die lewe en wie jy nou is? What are some of the responses online?
If you, kyk jy user ek Weet. When I started with TikTok, Weet hoe rebellious was ek.
Yes, ek kan
Sy ken my content, sy ken hoe mal was ek op TikTok. And to me, when I look back at that now, I can't say I regret doing that.
Yes.
Because die het vir my gemaak wie ek vandag is.
Jy moet die
het vir my
gegaan het.
gemaak wie ek vandag is.
Ja.
So, ek wens dit, ek het 'n paar van my woorde gechange, my vocabulary het ek 'n bietjie verander, but is klaar verby en dit het gebeur en die is hoekom ek vandag is waar ek is.
Ja.
But the love I get now is unconditional and I know there's a lot of people who love me for what I do. And why should I care what people say now, man?
Van hoekom ek wil vir jou gevra lank laat jy aan dirty.
As jy aan dirty kopatu en die nou weer.
En die nou weer. Vertel ons 'n bietjie van hy spreekwoordjies wat gekom het, man, because I don't know many people's obviously saying about jou net getrain.
Yes.
So say for my how was that for you in the early days?
Kijk, I came up with as giant dirty kopatu, but the Indino word is not originally mine.
Yes.
But I got so used to the word that I say it in every video because at the end of anything that I say, it's so used to
En
just
dino
slipping out
weer.
in dino weer. Verstaan jy? So, the is giant dirty kopatu, that was just in the beginning when I started TikTok.
Yes.
Ek sien maar almal het nou 'n spreekwoord.
Almal het
Okay,
spreekwoorde.
waarmee kan ek opkom? As jy aan vuil. Nee, hy klink nie reggie man.
As jy dirty.
Let me switch it as Jan dirty. Yes! And when I got that was like to me, okay, ek het nou iets gekry, nou moet ek 'n video maak, ek moet dit sê.
Yes.
Koppa toe. Verstaan jy? So,
En jy het getrain.
Dit het getrain.
Maar ek het gewoon oral in die Kaap en mense, "Joh, Jan dirty."
Exactly. En my eerste video wat die meeste getrain dit was, toe ek daar by die pool sit en ek sit en eet 'n appel. Ek soek 'n man wat my so kan byt.
Yes. En wat hy net af the top of the head.
That was off the top of the head. I was at my friend's house en ons sit by die pool en ek sê vir haar, kyk, ek moet 'n TikTok maak gewoon video op jou phone as jy dit vir my post ek het. En toe die mense hy video sien het opgeblaas. They loved it.
Ek het gesien klomp mense daai sound gebruik.
Ja.
Klomp mense daai
en
sound
ek het
gebruik.
hy verwag nie man. But wat ek net spyt is oor daai video. That video made my approach like seem a bit weird because when I got to events and when I started getting booked for like appearances and things like that, when I got to the event, people would ask me, "Oh, kom ons dan nou so stil? Is dan jou manne after fatty?" And that is not the type of person I am.
Yes,
like
you
when
obviously
I
know the not say the crowd, but say wie see mense die kamera so hulle like sulke goede. Okay.
Ek as jy so mense, I'm very like I try to adapt to the environment first. When I adapted fully blown, then I'm me. But ek is a still mens. I'm not the loud and everything and how people expect me to be.
Yes.
There is almost like a persona, but it's also actually who I am. But I don't show people the full persona like in person.
No, but I get that all the time, you know, because miskien as ek nou uitgaan en sê, "Mr. Meisje, so mal op die video's," want jy kan onthou die eerste video's.
Yes.
No, but as ek die mense sien en sê, "Hi, good afternoon, are you well? How's things?" Hulle sê,
En is verbasend vir hulle. Is verbasend vir hulle om te sien.
Ja, kom eens aan, try jou.
Nou sien sy. Daai is die ding.
Yes.
And like ons almal is mense man.
Yes.
And imagine gewoon net, ek het nou hier gekom na jou toe, nou, vir die eerste keer wat ek nou vir jou sien.
Ja.
Nou begin ek skree ek hier die hele building af. Ek maak nog geras, ek doen my eie ding. Nee, verstaan jy? You don't know what people think, man.
Yes.
Jy weet nie wat mense dink van jou nie.
En wat vir jou, wat was some of the pros and cons in terms of social media now? Because obviously you said jy weet nou wat dink so mense, wat dink ander mense, jy unconditional love mense follow vir jou, but like nou like obviously jy het nou different comments gekry along the way. Het jy ooit 'n comment gekry wat vir jou seer gemaak het?
Kykie, in die begin, that's what I said. In the beginning when I started with all of this, all the negative comments started hurting me. Because ek het nie geweet mense dink so van my nie.
Ja.
Hulle sê ek lyk soos 'n lunchbar. Hulle sê ek is Bouncy se jongste broer, verstaan jy? So I had to adapt and I had to build myself very thick skin for all that hate.
Almal moet eintlik in this game.
Literally everybody has to, and we're not supposed to justify the fact that with all the fame comes all the hate, because it is die regie. As net ons colored mense wat vir ons probeer afbreek, because they don't want to see us succeed. En ek mean, don't look up to someone in a negative way.
Yes.
Die persoon kan vir jou baie dinge leer wat jy ook kan afleer van die persoon af and actually also do it to also blow up.
No, but I have this conversation all the time. I feel like education is such an important part for everyone. Yes, and I get that people have strong views, and I get it. And it's okay for you and me to disagree on something.
Yes.
En ek wil like jy sê miskien nou dis wat ek glo. Ek sê okay, alright, ek glo die.
Each to their own.
Maar ek gaan nie sê die Chase mos 'n vark om hy te glo. Verstaan jy nou? So now obviously when people come onto social media, I don't think lots of the comments, and this is my opinion also, I feel like lots of the stuff don't also come from a very academic or educational background where you're actually thinking about what am I saying, why am I saying this, and does it affect someone else, does it hurt him? Want ek moet nou self gedoen het in die jare verby, ek het nou klomp goed gesê al. Ek het al baie goed gesê.
And what said he said, you can't take it back.
Hoe kan dit hy sê? Nou moet ek sê, ek het nie so bedoel, ek het so bedoel. Ja, maar Mr. Meyer, jy weet, hy maak, ek sê, okay. So now this also gave me time to also reflect, okay, miskien moet ek iets beter, miskien sê. Because you don't know how someone else
is
going to take that.
You don't know who is watching you. Daar kan miskien iemand wees wat vir jou follow op TikTok of op Instagram, wat vir jou groot deure kan oopmaak.
Yes.
That is why ever since I started realizing that, toe my hele way van praat op social media heeltemal verander. Because ek weet nie wie kyk vir my nie. Ek weet nie wat 'n persoon kan vir my miskien op die TV sit of eers wat my idee kan opmaak, jy verstaan? So my hele approach en my hele way van praat het verander toe ek daai gerealiseer het.
Okay, nou ons het 'n bietjie gepraat van die seksualiteit, so jy's mos he, she, her,
whatever.
Nou,
ek gaan nie bossie.
As jy nou teruggaan in die dae, no? When let's say die pronouns was nou supposed to be he. Het jy 'n girlfriend gehad?
Ek?
Yes.
Kyk jy op laerskool, ja.
Het jy 'n girlie gehad dan?
Kyk jy wil die daai parte hoor nie.
Dat is wel iets.
Ek was
my girl, that's my brother, that's your girl.
Dis my girl die.
Ja.
Wat kyk jy, ek was in graad 6. Nou, die pressure was so hard, nou because why? Ek het nou 'n paar seunsvriende en ek het girlfriends.
Okay.
So die guy friends het gesê niemand sê jy moet nou 'n girl kry because hulle almal het nou girlies. Almal die vriende het girlies. Ek is nou al een wat me nou verstaan jy?
Okay.
So vir my was dit gewees ek moet ek iets doen wat nou die hele ding kan sê. Ek moet nou 'n girl vat.
Okay.
En ek het daai
moment. Maar was hy nou net just because?
That was just because maar ek het 'n keuse gehad because why I had to fit in and that point in my life it was so much about having to fit in because I don't want to feel out and be the left one out.
Yes.
So I had to fit in and I did anything that would make me fit in. But ek het daai girl uitgevra.
En toe, wat sê
ek het haar uitgevra en sy het ja gesê.
En toe was hy hoe was dat?
Ja, but the thing is, ons het seker net vir 2 of 3 dae uitgegaan. Ons het vir 3 dae uitgegaan. Okay, we had our first kiss and everything, but ons het vir 3 dae uitgegaan. En weet jy wat die snaakste ding is? Ja. Ons al twee was op pad na mekaar toe om te sê die ding gaat nie weg.
Okay.
I was so sad because it was pauze gewees. I was on my way to the tuck shop because she was at the tuck shop.
Ja.
Toe kom sy na my toe geloop en sy sê vir my it's not going to work. Toe sê ek, but I also want to tell you the same thing now.
It's not going to work. Okay.
Hoe lyk dit dan nou? Ek is dan nou jou 'n sussie, maar ek moet nou die gehou soet because daai gaat nie weg nie. Dit gaat nie weg nie.
So nou kan nou hy het nou fast forward nou. Het jy 'n boyfriend?
Praat van boyfriends.
Okay.
Praat van boyfriends. Wie jy, Yusrik, my hele DM's, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. As gevul, ze gaan nie glo wat ek nou gaan sê nie.
Sê vir my asseblief.
As gevul met straight influencers wat trend.
Okay.
Wat aan my lê. Wat aan lê by my, wat iets soek van my af. En die ding is, sy kan nie vir my wil sê nobody has to know nie. As amper soos jy sê vir my they have to know. As amper soos jy sê vir my they have to know. Van hoekom kan hulle nie weet wat ons weet nie?
Yes.
Verstaan?
No,
so,
ek like die conversation, no, and look, I have nothing against anyone who does anything you want. If you show up in the world as a straight person and you know these words and jy's macho and jy's die guy, ek verstaan tog. But now you see dis 'n baie gevaarlike topic because now those says you obviously have the same people messaging.
Yes.
En julle weet
en kyk jy as mense wat ek nog nooit gedink het gaan van my message, even getroude influencers. It just shows.
Why GPSA podcast? Gee ons at least een naam asseblief. Dis asseblief een naam. Sê ons wat 'n man is vir jou geheim.
Nee, ek kan nie.
Gaan julle name noem nie?
Nee, ek kan nie. Op die einde van die dag wil ek ook iets hê van hulle af. Dis nie hulle kan blou nie, maar ek staan maar terug van nou. Tot ek gekry het wat ek wil geheer het en dan.
Now what do you take from that though? Like what is like obviously for Jade was now you came out to your man pa hulle gesê. So as die mense by as hulle eintlik so en hulle wil nie sê nie, or you guys pretending in life, what like who what, for you as the person on the other side, and jy nou sien mos okay, dis die liewe wat jy nou wys vir die mense, but hier sien mos die waarheid.
My ding is net,
ja,
daai is sulke mans wat die kat in die donker te kruip.
Okay.
Hulle soek iets wat hulle nie kry nie. If you know what I know.
If you know what I know. Sê toch.
If you know what I know. Dis hoekom. Vir die vroumense wil ek net sê. Maak op die agterdeur laat jou man kan ingaan. Want hy soek dit by my.
Want hy klop nou hier by my uit.
Hy soek dit by my uit. Hy wil ek moet my tee opmaak. Verstaan jy?
Very. This is very interesting.
This is very interesting. Like, I have so much guy influences that are in my DMs.
Okay.
En vir my is dit net, man. Like, why are you portraying on social media?
Yes.
Sy is hy straight, bro. Sy is getroud. Sy doen net dit, sy doen net hy.
Okay.
Sy kyk nie moffies raakie. You don't look at transgenders, you look at nobody, gay or anything.
Yes.
But die DM jy nou vir my.
En
Jy is in my DMs. Jy wil nou vir ons inboek by 'n hotel.
Oh!
Sulke dinge.
En nou, so what do you respond to any of the stuff? Sê jy nou miskien nog iets terug?
Kykie, ek respond. Nee, van ek wil weet waar jy nou eintlik regtig uittry, jy nou iets uitwerk hierso om vir my te expose, try jy nou op my knoppies
try nou,
verstaan?
wat is ja.
So ek werk eers die hele ding uit en dan vra ek vir jou en ek vra vir jou regte vrae om te weet of jy nou regtig wil. Of ek sê sommer nou kom, let's FaceTune.
Yes.
Nie FaceTime of kom ons video call of enigiets wat ek wil sien as jy wat nou saam met my praat.
Yes.
It's your whole self. Toe video call hy braaf vir my. En hy influencer lê met sy hele laat buite nou wat moet ek maak?
En dan wat sê jy dat sê hulle? So when can we meet? Wanneer kan ons?
Kyk jy hulle begin as jy seisoen. Kyk die een getroude influencer saak vir my af. You have so a nice body. I understand why they're hating on you. All the females are mad. Nou dink ek maar jy dan 'n vrou. Hoekom gaan sê jy nie hy vir jou vrou nie? Is mal, literally. But ek kan nie help nie. Jy gesien hoe lyk jy?
Wat praat van hy? En ek sien Cardi B.
Yes.
Volgens first person in Cape Town, volgens flames op hy ding.
In daai nou weer.
Sê vir my, ek het in die video gehad kykie, wat is hy? Wat 'n video was dit en hoe het hy vir jou gevoel?
Kykie, ever since I started following Cardi B in 2019.
Yes.
And her way of doing things was so similar to my way of doing things. Haar manier van praat. It's like, I don't care. It's straight up. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So, man. So, I started looking up to her 2018 side tot op nou. And for me to just post a video and tag and for me to see she reposted it. Nee, next level.
Next level. Hoe
next level nie vir my voel het nou ek het dit gemaak in die liewe.
Hoi, jy het eers gesien iemand van jou gesien op 'n phone. Gaan kyk hy post.
Sien jy?
Hoe was dit?
Ek het die video gepost en ek het dit gepost op Twitter eers en toe op TikTok en toe ek sien notification Cardi B liked your video. Jare ek gaan mal aan. Ek skree en ek sê, "O jare, did she like my video?" Because I didn't think van hoekom
hulle sal nie vir hulle so miljoene mense, biljoene mense. Hoe het jy die ene gesien?
Hoe jy my spesifiek ene gesien, but ek dink die rede hoekom sy myne gesien het was baie mense het vir haar gemention in die post and they tagged and they reposted the video. So that's how she saw it. Toe repost sy vir my.
Nie lekker.
En hy video wat ek gemaak het was 'n transition video. My hare was woes, ek het niks make-up opgehartie. Toe ek my kop draai, full glam. Full glam en ek rap en ek doen alles en is net mal man.
En sy het dit gevoel.
Sy het dit gevoel. Because as sy het moes gevoel het, hoekom het sy 3 flame emojis gekom en op my video?
Obviously, I mean, come on. Yes.
So sy moet gelike het wat sy gesien het.
And obviously this is something that people obviously always they dream about. Hulle wil hê, maar dis een van my idols, hy het 'n reply en so.
En vir my dit gevoel ek droom ek knyp myself tot op vandag, even the life I'm living today, ek knyp myself amper elke dag just to make sure I'm not dreaming because the life I'm living now is everything I dreamed of.
Pragtig nou.
Everything I dreamed of.
Wat is jou ouderdom by the way? Hoe oud is jy?
I am 19.
You are 19 years old.
I am 19.
So time in last year was jy nou 18 voor hy was jy nou 17.
Yes.
Was daar manne voor die tyd wat vir jou in hy jaar al geboodskap het?
Van tyd daarvoor dat ek nog begin het met die she-her proses.
Because behalve die she-her proses, ek meen met die underage mense inbox. Ek het daai stukkie uit van
daar was so guys in hulle 20s gewees because kyk hy het toe ek miskien 16, 17. Maar was guys in hulle late 20s en even nou soos die wat nou gebeur as guys in hulle 20s en hulle 30s. So as jy so ver uit die
ek verstaan.
Ek kan my nog steeds geniet as ek wil.
Why nou sê vir my het jy iemand in jou lewe? Like for nou, behalve nou die anders wat aanklop van, jy weet die mans klop ook oral aan. Do you have anyone that's in your life right now?
Right now?
Yes.
I do, but
I do, but wat? Wat die button?
Die bad is 'n baie groot bad. Ek is baie indecisive man. Ek raak baie gou moeg van iemand.
Okay.
As ek te veel saam met jou praat en ek sien vir jou te veel, is verby vir jou.
Wag.
Is verby vir jou. Ek wil nou move na die next flavor. It's like me testing the flavors.
Okay. Julle sê ons variety is the spice of life.
Hey, come on. So ek try nog my voete vind, but I am speaking to someone right now.
Okay.
But hy's baie private man.
Ek praat nie van hom. So is the people that you generally go for of wat vir jou nog gaan. Okay, but dit is nog van oral. Is it someone that is said to be straight or is dit ook iemand wat aan die lyn is? Because does it make sense?
Usually guy maak jy vir ek kan nie.
Ek vra my ek try nou my nou uit te figure. Is it someone?
Ek kan nie. No, many people like me, they have different preferences, but my preference strictly, ek kan nie saam met 'n man is wat nog vir my half soos 'n vrou gedra nie.
Okay.
Hy gaan vir my van hoe gaan jy vir my protect?
Okay.
As die broers nou vir ons jag, jy kan nie saam wil hardloop as ek hardloop. Jy moet nou beklei vir my. Jy moet beklei vir my, verstaan jy? So jy kan nie het moet 'n man wees and I'm only into straight men.
Only into straight men. Okay. So and hoe voel ander mense like maybe die he she's of mense wat miskien transition het, if you're in the space with other people that have also gone through this, as I love tussen mekaar.
Nee.
Asse.
Die een wil bitter as die ander een.
Yes, nou ek
my hare is amper so my hare is die langste, ek lyk die mooiste. My brows is so gearch en ek lyk nou so, my body lyk so ek is die beste. So is dit. But my ding is net ons almal is hier. Het was baie moeilik vir ons almal om te weet waar ons vandag is.
Yes.
So hoekom nou nog oneenigheid, die een wil beter as die ander een wees? Let's just show love together and just be equal.
Okay, but jy weet, hy gaan nou nooit gebeur nie.
Hy gaan nooit gebeur nie.
Because look, even whether you're just gonna take just women alone. No? En vandag se lewe is miskien almal like there was a transition, but nou mense wat nog gebore is as vrou. Som van hulle min mekaar as dieselfde ding.
Nee, hulle is dieselfde ding.
You know what I mean? As tog dieselfde ding, maar wie's beter ook kyk wat dit sê.
Dit is dieselfde ding. Nee, ek verstaan dit. Dit is dieselfde ding.
Skryfvoete, whatever jy wil sê.
En nie net daai nie, is baie females wat ook soos op my huid.
Okay.
Maar ek verstaan nie van hoekom is dit altyd hulle met die afkoppe met die stompkoppies. Hoekom is dit hulle?
Die gonna koppe.
Hoekom is dit hulle? Die bolla wat lyk so full stop. Make it make sense. Like, why are you hating? Ek kan regtig nie.
No way.
But I understand why they're hating.
Yes.
Because kyk hoe lyk ek. Kyk hoe lyk ek.
Why? So nou, as hy nou miskien by 'n public plek is, wat 'n toilet gebruik jy?
Female.
Female
Strictly
toilet.
female.
Has there ever been a problem with that?
There has totally. There's totally like I was at a club. I don't want to mention the club's name because I'm scared. Like, so I was at this club. Nou toe ek die toilet wil gaan gebruik. Die vrou vra vir my, okay, wil ek pee? Ek sê ja. Maar nou gies sy vir my die toilet, papi, maar sy kyk vir my so strange aan. Maar nou sien sy mos hier by die bos, die tette is nie groot genoeg nie.
Okay.
Sy gaan roepie supervisor. Radio supervisor, kom die supervisor vra vir my en ek sê vir hulle, if you're not gonna let me pee at this toilet now, I will put you on social media and I will drag this club. Van julle wil ek moet nie pee nie.
Yes.
Van hoe lyk dit nou? Ons is in 'n klub, Jusrik.
Okay.
Die mans is dronkie in die klub in. Ek gaan nou na die male toilet toe. Die dronk mense kry vir my aan die toilet. Ek is so besig om te pee. Ek kom uit die toilet uit. Wat gebeur dan?
Yes.
Because you get such sick men with a sick mentality, so you don't know what to expect.
Okay.
Verstaan jy? So it was a very, but I understood where they come from because their words were, what if there's more people like me also inside nou en hulle gebruik al die patty mans toilet.
Okay.
Nou moet hulle, nou sien hulle ek gebruik iewers skielik nou die female toilet. Now, what is the thing? Why is your favoritism involved? So ek het al 'n punt verstaan en daai soek hom as ek na daai klub toe gaan maak ek seker ek pie nie daai auntie.
Dat biosie, dat die huis in pie.
My pie moet ek hou, ek moet dit heeltemal hou. My knipers moet die weg.
Drink 'n bietjie minder aan nou, jy bietjie kan
nie
nie
alles
pie
so
nie.
begin op bie was ek wag. Ek gaan staan gou 'n bietjie
Ons gaan
buite,
staan 'n
okay. So na kooi in. Daai is die ding. Daai is die ding.
En nou hoe like what are some of the I mean ons het gepraat nou met Carly boy oor you were invited to iets van 'n drag queen but jy moet iets clear maak want jy is 'n drag queen.
I'm not a drag queen.
Yes.
I just love makeup. Ek hou van makeup. I love what I do. I love playing around with makeup because ek geniet dit man. So ek identify myself as 'n drag queen. Kyk, 'n drag queen is half nog steeds 'n man wat net lief is vir make-up.
Okay.
Ek identify nie as daai nie. I'm trans. I'm a trans woman. What you see is what you get and daai is daai. Sien jy?
Nou in jou journey as a trans woman is alles verander al. Or do you still have male appendages? Is that
yes, I do.
Okay.
I do, and I'm not like shy to talk about it or anything because it is still me. And baie mense is baie lief om vir my te sê, maar sy was 'n man gebore.
Yes.
Even especially when I'm dressed and like my hair's laid and everything, maar sy was 'n man gebore. Ek weet hy.
Okay.
Ek het nog nooit gesê ek was female gebore nie. Ek het nog nooit admit dat ek 'n volle female is nie.
Yes.
I know I was born a man and that is in my head. So hoe kon try sy of vir my iets sê wat ek laat weet?
Yeah. No, no. I want to know because then I also know many people that I've met along the journey of life. They get to a point where they will not remove.
Yes.
Is it something on the cards for you, of gaat je dat?
No, it is definitely something on the cards for me.
Okay.
It is definitely something on the cards for me. And the thing is, I'm planning on, it depends how things go and it depends on my mental state in next year because I am planning on getting breast implants.
Okay.
But like, het hang net af hoe ek voel op daai moment en waar my mental space is en hoe ek is op daai moment. But it's definitely all the things I do consider that I want to do.
Why? Nou, gebruik jy ding?
Wat 'n ding?
Hy ding.
Wat 'n ding? Nee, jy sê jy moet nou vir my sê wat 'n ding.
Ons het nog gepraat oor die male appendages. Right? So listen, jy moet 'n penis nog.
Yes, I do.
So nou gebruik jy daai ding vir enige iets.
Oh no.
No.
She's useless.
Okay.
She's definitely useless. Sy het 'n job wat sy doen. Sy's unemployed, fully unemployed. Sy gaan unemployed bly tot die dag wat ek vir haar doodmaak. Wat binnekort is, maybe. But sy's unemployed.
So nou hoe weet
jy?
Obviously behalwe nou kyk, nou, because obviously with a human body, ek verstaan dat jy nou iets kyk wat miskien wat aantreklik miskien is vir jou. Gaan dit ding op? Of hoe voel jy?
It's all about the mental.
It's all about the mental.
It's all about your mind. You have to control your mind.
I'm very interested to understand that. You know what I mean?
And it's good because now I'm also educating you on a few things. But it's all about your mind. So jy moet weet hoe om jou mind te control vir allerlei goed. Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. So now, listen. So what are some of the other talents? If you can rap, what are some of the any hidden talents that you have that we don't know about?
Okay, yeah, you know, the writing music, the rapping, the creating content. I love taking pictures.
Yes.
Ek voor 'n camera. Me being in front of a camera is like happiness to me. Because I can be my full self. I can express who I am.
Was this always who you were though? Like, I mean, growing up, like even even before transition, was je altijd like, hoe kan ik zeggen, maar cameras en haar en allemaal like that?
Dat was altijd net my droom. But I never had the chance to actually do it or like get a chance to actually be on a camera or anything. But ek het nou die kans. Hoe kom jy gebruik maak van dit? Verstaan?
En jy niks ander lang miskien family members van jou, en miskien van jou like direct family sê, jy's 'n moffie, jy's die of jy's daai, hoe kan jy dit doen? En did you get some of that backlash? No, this is not besides for online. Like I mean talking about like from direct family.
In the beginning I used to get that. Like just in the beginning of before my career started, in the beginning when I started like being myself and expressing who I am, it did definitely begin, but when I started showing them that I don't care, it stopped.
Okay.
It stopped because they knew those words that they saying hurts me. Toe ek vir hulle wys ek geen nie meer om nie. Verby
Was verby julle? Okay.
Verby my naai because jy try nou vir my afbreek met iets wat ek klaar weet. Try iets nie.
Ek het nou klaar gehoor.
Ek weet hy.
What are some of the funniest moments for you, like, I mean, in your journey? Like, ek kan van enige iets, hoef nie van die te wees, just in general. What are some of the funny ones? Son, like, as jy nou kan dink, wat jy nou so lekker gelag vir yourself, like, that was a funny moment for me.
Weet jy, ja, the most funniest moment, en niemand weet die nie. Because why, toe ek moet gaan die dag van my matriekbal fotoshoot.
Okay.
Right, die fotograaf is daar, everything, ons doen die shoot. Toe ek bak vir die pose.
Okay.
Toe aantak niggie aan nou van. Weet jy hoe embarrassing was die? Weet jy hoe embarrassing was die?
Toe sê niggie, hallo.
Nie niggie wil gewys het, sy soek hier, maar toe moet van, weet jy, so vinnig soos ek kon. Het ek van weer ingedruk en my pen die reg gestrek en ek het aangeslui. As amper so niemand het geweet wat nou gebeur het, only I knew.
En die cameraman ook?
Die cameraman het eintlik reg gesien because it was a side pose,
okay.
Man. But niggie se kop het uitgekom, toe druk ek maar vinnig weer terug. En weet jy hoe process was because my nails is lank, man.
Okay.
Toe moet ek nou vinnig, ek het myself seer gemaak wat ek het gedoen.
Hello.
Ja, nie sy wil ook in die picture gewys het. Sy wil in die picture gewys het.
Hulle was vir my ook. Hoe feature ek nooit die?
Ja, and that is so embarrassing, but looking back at it, I laugh about it because it's a joke to me.
Yes. And so now also for you, I mean, in terms of social media content, what is what content that you like doing now? Is it, I mean, do you consider yourself a pro LGBTI activist now, or are you just doing your thing? Because the thing is, I also get this, because lots of people in this line are saying, nee, wag, ek is nie part van 'n community nog nie. This is just who I am.
Yes.
Because some people want to ascribe you and say, nee, jy's not part van 'n community.
Almost like labeling you.
Yes, it's just nou, jy's mos jou mense nou. Of hoe sê hulle the alphabet people?
Yes.
Yes, part van die alphabet people.
The LGTV hulle.
Yes, so just say, or are you like, I mean, is your content that you make pro that, or you just still just doing you?
No, I'm just doing
me. Okay,
what you see is what you get as jy nie af van hou nie. Move verby, as jy het like it, and I appreciate it. But as jy dit like jy, is jou ding, is boop jou.
En wat is die, hoe kan ek sê, hoe sê verhoudings met die mense mekaar wat in die LGBTI community is? Because maybe let's say you're not part of it, or I mean, you don't ascribe to being part of that label or so, but I mean, have you been to like any gay prides or things like that, and like been at these kind of things, and what's the energy like there?
As funny as it's gonna sound, I've never been to Pride because
okay.
I've never been to Pride because I just feel like daai gaan nie vir my weekie.
Okay.
People of the LGBTQ, I'm not talking about everyone, but
yes.
Majority of them are so full of hate. As amper so ek hou nou van my kwaai, and that is not even my thing. Ek hou nie van my kwaai nie, I'm just me. Nou voel jy ek hou van my kwaai en as dit 'n ding. Nou goed jy vir my skiewe kyke aan. Jy sê nou wat hy en die van my en is my pride man is te veel vir my.
Okay, so
I don't think that is not for me. Even though it is my community,
yes.
But some of them just put me off.
So now, wat ek ook like gesien het in my daar, like let's say if you have different views, no, then as jy so my enemy of the state for maybe LGBTI community. Nee man, I'm soos die jy sê nou vir my I say what's your pronouns? Jy sê what is your pronouns?
She, her.
Nee, jy sê jy. Ek sê nou, but ek voel. Ek sê nou
ek that.
And no, but this is not the whole community. Miskien sy gaan jy nie sê nie. Gaan die hele community sê, hoe kan jy dit sê? This is what she feels. This is how. So
yes.
I want to know why is it so? Because I've also seen some people not have also rude ways of saying it, but as nou soos jy kan soos jy nie gesê het voor die tyd, I'm not going to force you. But why do I feel like sometimes die mense is geforce?
Soms is dit en baie mense force die ander een.
Yes.
Jy gaat so sê en ek wil hê jy moet sê hier nie, jy moet sê she.
Okay.
And that is what forces the whole thing.
Okay.
You have to tell someone, noem vir my whatever jy gemaklik is. Ek gaan jou nie force whatever na jou mind toe kom, sê jy. What you comfortable with, I'm easy with everything.
Yes.
I'm a very easygoing person. So ek gaan nie vir my uitstress as jy nou vir my label as iets anders sê, so right, dis wat jy nou gedink het in jou kop.
Yes.
So jy het dit gesê, dis right.
Goeie, ek nog 'n funny story vir jou. So ek het die zijn 'n brassie van my man, but sy was altyd 'n girlie. Like solank soos ek haar ken van jare van kleins af ek ken haar, die was altyd die girl. Ek weet nie almal die brasse, but die was altyd 'n girl, but soos like 'n tomboy kind of vibe, man, but ek het ons van haar gehou, like, but as ek miskien aan die kamer gekom het, dan sê ek van, yes, wat is hierdie man dan? Vat ek allemaal sy hande, yes, sy weet mos, yes, wat is hierdie manne? As ek na haar toe kom, ek het drukkie. Maar dat was niet hoe ons was nou. Als ik op die girl is, ze vat die girl is aan en ze
As al in jou kop ingeprint en sy is gewoond daaraan.
Gee af haar drukkies, maar hoe gaat het met jou? Alright. Gaat ons jou handen vat. Anyways, kom ik haar op een dag. En ik kon ik zeggen, yes, wat is die man nou? Kom ik haar bij, vanaf ze zei, nee man, nou. Ik zei, hoi, ik vang het. Nou, die sjelle girlie, is nou een bra. But full on. Ik ga niet nog namen noemen, but still very close to us. So like ons ken haar of him or whatever. Ons ken voor hem. And the transition was almost as ooit gezien het kom man. But you never actually see it until then. And it's like, okay.
So it always happens. Het gebeur altyd as hulle gemakkelijk is met hulle self. En hulle weet, mense om hulle is gemakkelijk met hulle. So nou kan hulle doen wat hulle wil. So is het.
En het jy niks boodskap kry van mense wat miskien diep in hulle religion is, Christen mense, Muslim mense, het hulle niks vir jou miskien gesê het al?
Kyk, even though like I was supposed to be confirmed last year, yeah. So last jaar was ek nog op hoërskool gewees. I was matriek last year.
Okay, what school by the way? Wat school was
it? I was at Eben Donges High School.
Okay.
So die moment toe ek nog op hoërskool gewees het, was ek nog heeltemal rebellious. Die change het eers die jaar begin. Die tyd toe ek so rebellious was, het ek gesê wat ek wil, ek het gevloek. Daar was niks stop op my vocabulary nie. Alles het net uitgekom van hier sit jy 'n stoppie. Het kon net uit. So that moment last year, I was in confirmation classes. And all my TikToks, the way I spoke, sabotaged my whole confirmation thing.
Hoe het jy, wie het er dan gekyk?
Die pastoor, die reverend.
Nou, wat soek die reverend op TikTok?
Dat is wat ek nie verstaan nie. Dat is regtig wat ek nie verstaan nie, van hoekom kyk die reverend dan nou my goede?
Yes.
Toe was het 'n hele meeting geroep met my en my ma en die hele kerkraad en alles, van hulle voel nou, 'n kind wat 'n catechism klas loop, moenie so vir hulle gedra op social media nie.
But nou, weet nou die reg om te sê, because the thing is, as jy miskien die persoon is, of, ek gaan nie praat van die pastoor, but in general nou, as miskien 'n pastoor, of whatever jylle nou is, 'n rabbi, imam, whatever, nou wat soek jy nou op? And why?
My ding.
Because
en
the thing is, you know what line, you are in jou line is, jy is mos 'n man van die Here.
Exactly.
En so vir my moet jy nare bring, wegstoot
nie.
Yes.
Wat die snaakste vir my net gewees het was, toe ons in hy meeting sit, en hy sê, hy het die video's op sy laptop. So jy het nou nog my video's gedownload.
Yes.
Jy het my video's gedownload om vir my ma te wys, maar my ma weet wat aangaan.
Yes.
So wat raai jy nou eintlik? But as ek nou terugkyk, verstaan ek 'n bietjie.
Yes.
But ook nie eintlik, but ek verstaan hoekom hulle gedoen het, wat hulle gedoen het, even though now they told me that they want me to start with catechism classes next year, and I feel like right now, even next year, my life is going to be way busier.
Yes.
My lewe gaat heeltemal besig wees, ek gaan baie goed hê om te doen, so ek dink ek sal daarby kan uitkom nie. Even though I will go to church regularly.
So
because without God,
yes.
I wasn't going to be where I am today, because He made this possible. So it's all thanks to God, but I still do pray, and what somebody told me was, jy hoef nie kerk toe te gaan om die Here te dien nie.
Okay.
Jy hoef nie kerk toe te gaan om die Here te dien nie. Jy kan nog altyd bid, jy kan nog altyd dankie sê vir die Here. Daar gaat niks van jou af nie. It's all in the mentality, en almal die mense sê dit, maar jy moet kerk toe gaan om die Here te dien.
Yes.
It's not a must. Even though I do believe in God, I do go to church on a regular basis now and then, but that is it.
So obviously miskien nou, as ons nog gebruik, miskien die pastoor en so, do they feel like, if you are a trans woman, jy kan nie Christ wees nie? Or as some mense wat so voel, like you can't be a believing person en trans as jy.
Some people do
they
feel
believe that?
Baie mense dink so, as amper so, jy gaat hel toe.
Okay.
Nou sê gou vir my, hoe gaan ek hel toe as die Here vir my elke dag seën? Hoe gaan ek hel toe as die Here vir my elke dag wakker maak? Hoe?
Ja.
Make it make sense, because it's not making sense.
En wat is jou reply vir miskien vir enige iemand wat number 1, too scared to come out, number 2, dealing with right now. Like vir die mense wat nou die gaat kyk mos,
be you, be unique. Moenie vir jou steur aan wat ander mense sê nie. Because at the end of the day, you're not here to be liked. You're here to be you. En Dino weer.
En Dino weer. Wat het die mense ooit vir jou gevra van jou liewe? Like in terms of nou met wie jy is. Like you because jy het ons gesê hy's 'n private person. Hy's 'n private person in.
Hy's nergens in nie.
Daar's niks video's met hom nie.
Daar's niks video's met hom nie. But that is my thing. That is why I'm still figuring out this whole thing because he's a very private person. En as jy vir my vat, moet jy weet. I come with a lot of things. Because as ek vir hom moet post, die dag as ek vir hom moet post, gaan die mense vir hom follow. Hulle gaan hom lastig val in public. They're going to ask him, are you Chesrae's boyfriend?
Yes.
So man, so ek dink jy is gereed vir daai nie, but ons kyk maar hoe dinge gaan. I trust that will go good accordingly, but yeah. But I am happy. He makes me happy. He literally makes me happy.
And your mile and I'm like, I'm fine now.
Alles fine met hy.
Lovely stuff. Listen quickly, I think you said 19, no?
Yes, I'm 19.
19 years old. Drink alcohol, do any drugs?
I do not do any drugs.
Okay.
I only do vape.
Only vape?
I only vape and I do not drink alcohol.
You don't drink alcohol?
I don't.
As if jou nie?
It's
Is it something you have done before?
I would take a drink occasionally when I'm at a proper setting.
Yes.
When I'm at a proper setting because my ding is net raak ek nou te dronk, vat mense advantage van my.
Okay.
Vat mans miskien advantage van my, enige iets kan gebeur, dan was ek op my volle positiewe senses.
So, praat van hy, van manne wat advantage, I also want to go to that, het iemand ooit vir jou aan jou gevat, of so? Het hulle gedoen al?
Especially when I do events and things like that, guys do get very weird en hulle raak baie touchy.
Okay.
Maar kyk jy raak, jy gou net aan my. Ek gaan wel sê, jy my broer raak weer nou aan my, as sien sy wat maak ek met jou. En dis sulke tye wat 'n mens jou stem moet dik maak vir hulle. So jy dink nou ek is vol female, ek het nog mankrag. Ek kan alles doen om vir my te protect.
Yes.
So try nou jou ding, as sien sy wat maak ek.
Wat jy in die baklere?
Ek
I'm not talking about back in the days, praat van nou man.
Praat van nou, I'm more humbled now. And that is why I feel like I need a security.
Maar jy bedoel sê jy het 'n paar bekke aan die bloed geslaat al.
Ja. Usually. Op die ou einde van die dag het ek mankrag. Okay, ek het 'n paar houe ingekry, but ek was daarom nog nie ge-abuse of enige iets van hy soortie, but ek het my houe ingekry en ek het vir jou gesê hoe ek voel.
En nou met die nails, hoe sal jy nou kan nie?
Nie met die nails. Weet jy, die nails, ek kan alles doen met die nails.
Vertel toch, wat is jou routine in die oggend, like jou make-up routine? Of depend dit nou?
When I wake up, ek ga eerst op Instagram, ek wil kyk wat pop, of op TikTok, I want to see what's popping. Dan staan ek op, breakfast, was my gesig, borstel my tande nadat ek breakfast geëet het. So is het. En dan doen ek my skincare routine, of ek sal miskien net meditate, listen to music, because for my is my mental health baie important. Baie important.
En hoe is je mental health nou? Perfect.
Baie goed.
Okay, prachtig.
It's way better than it ever was, honestly. Even though with all the hate that was happening a few months ago.
Was je ooit depressed al?
Ek was baie depressed. Ek het gehuil. Like, not even my family knew what I went through. But as ek in my kamer kom, sluit ek my deur toe, huil ek huil, het het net vir my gevoel, ek wil my lewe eindig. But then I realized, I can't want to end my life now. Because out there is a little boy or a little girl who's looking up to me as a role model. So as ek nou myself doodmaak, wat gaat hulle dink van my? Where's the role model?
So hoe het jy daar gekom, obviously besides van like obviously just mentally telling yourself, because I mean, it takes a lot to get to a point where you want to take your own life. But like, so how did you get out of that hole?
Having the proper friends.
Okay.
Who's there for you when you need them and who listens to everything you say, sonder dat hulle vir jou judge.
Okay.
Literally. En is snaaks genoeg, because ek het nooit gedink ek sal vriende maak met die mense wie ek altyd op TikTok gesien het. Maar die mense is dan nou my vriende.
Prachtig.
Even if they're older than me, they're my friends. And they accept me and they motivate me so much and I learn so much from them. Wat ek ook kan doen en wat ek kan improve van myself.
Ja.
So is het. En die persoon wie altyd vir my uit my donkerste uitgehaal het, was Chesrae. We talk so much and I never thought I would grow so close to her, but we talk so much. She literally like motivates me to not give up because I worked very hard to be where I am today. So ek kan nie nou opgee nie. I'll say die mense wat ek doen my ding. Even not just her, Lawrence, in daughter van die Bunnies.
Yes.
I never thought that I would make friends with these people and they motivate me so much to keep going. And
so what is the boodskap for your younger self? If you could, if Chesrea Megan now could speak back, like if you are this person who you are today and you could speak to, let's say, your 10-year-old self.
10-year-old self.
Wat sal jy 10-year-old self gesê het vandag?
Wat sou ek vir my 10-year-old self gesê het? You did a great job. You did a great job. You built yourself such thick skin regardless of what people said about you. You still made it. I literally made it because van graad 1 af tot en met graad 12 het ek elke dag die woord moffie gehoor.
Okay.
En kyk gou nou, that like literally made me like I do not care about that anymore. As alles net die.
Okay, dankie.
It's all cool.
I think we got the gist of it. Is there anything that you want to share before we go?
No, I did not want to share anything but my music video. My first music video is dropping the end of November.
Okay.
So yeah.
En wanneer kon die sex step uit? Thank you guys watching for another episode of the PSA podcast. Mr. Mayama. Yes, salute guys. Mr. Mayama. Back with another public service announcement. Hey! Yes, and I hope you guys are feeling good this morning.